Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up everybody? As you can see, I'm wearing the dagger shirt. You can only get the Critical Role shop. That's criticalrole.com/shop. They have it in my size, you can see, so they'll definitely have it in your size, but get them quick because they sell out fast. But, as you can see, I'm wearing this shirt, and you know why I'm wearing this shirt. You know, it's on the title. We're here to talk about today the spoiler-free review of The Legend of Vox Machina, episodes 10 through 12. I know I'm gonna say the usual phrases, but the last three episodes, they saved the best for last. And I'm happy to report that even though 3D effects were used, it was used in these last three episodes very, very little. Most of it was solid, beautiful 2D animation. The only thing that's really, I guess, 3D per se was, I guess, the big building shots. But even then, I noticed, like, when it comes to, like, structures, it looks good. When it comes to, like, anything else beyond, like, building structure, it doesn't look as good as, like, the building structures in 3D. Or monsters, depending on, depending. But still, most of it was 2D animation goodness. And boy, it was balls to the walls action. There was action, violence, betrayal, comedy. I mean, it was such a wild, crazy ride. It had me, especially the episodes, especially episode 11 and 12, had me on the edge of my freaking seat. Like, oh my god, how is this going to end? It was just wild. It was insane. And I enjoyed the entire experience. It was beautiful. I mean, again, Matthew, Marisha Murray, Taliesin Jaffe, Ashley Johnson, Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, Sam Riegel, Liam O'Brien, they all, plus the actors they got to cast the voice of the characters, all did such a phenomenal job. They just knocked it out the park, knocked it out of the stratosphere. This show has been just uber exciting from start to finish. It was just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's just I couldn't wait till Friday. I couldn't wait. Friday. I was looking forward to Friday. I can't wait till Friday. Can't wait till Friday. It's just like every Friday I was looking forward to see what was going to happen next and where the adventure was going to go. And it just ends off in a satisfying conclusion with a cliffhanger, obviously hitting towards season 2, which I believe was just kind of like just thrown in the last moment, because originally I said this story a whole bunch of times before, but just in case you don't know, originally there was supposed to be only just one season of the show, funded by the fans. But thanks to Amazon, who saw all the noise that Matt and the gang was making making crowdfunding record history, Amazon, like, again, threw their hat in the ring and believed the project so much they threw in another season, thus winning a second season. Some people are saying it'll be really soon. I doubt it. It's gonna be. Some people are hearing rumors that it might be within this year or late this year, which I doubt. I guess they would. I highly doubt that. They want to, like, ride the wave of the success of this. So it's probably something we'll probably see next year, maybe. But I doubt we're gonna see anything new within this year. I highly doubt it. I could be wrong. Now, let me wrong. If it's finished to almost finished, according to the sources, and they release it this year, I'm not gonna say no. I am not gonna say no. Please give me more. I would love to see more from the Vox Machina crew, without a shadow of a doubt. And like I said, it's just, I love the balancing act that it does. It could be funny at times. It could be sad at times. It could be emotional at times. It just gets you. It could be serious. It could be dark. And sometimes, and it is, it just it's such a beautiful balancing act. They could do comedy and the serious moments and and it's uh, so well. It's just it's never not too funny or too serious. It's a nice balancing act of just comedy and seriousness and laughter and enjoyment and just epicness and then twists and turns along the way that keeps you on your toes unless you watch unless you watch the campaign and you know all the twists and turns. Like I said, I'm only up to episode 13. I'm finishing up episode 13 of Vox Machina in on the campaign side of things. So a lot of twists and turns I didn't see coming, but still, I appreciate. It was really well done. For hardcore fans, you already saw it coming, and of course things were obviously different than was on the campaign due to obvious reasons because of he who shall not be named doing terrible things that get kicked off to get kicked off with the crew. I'll probably get deep into it on another video sometime in the future. But I don't want it to be about him. I want it to be about Matt and the gang. And Matt and the gang did a glorious job. I'm just so happy for them. I'm just so happy and so proud of them that they managed to put a fantasy show. They have full control of it. They managed to like do something that they wanted to do, and just do it and just be amazing. And it's one of the best adult shows I was looking forward to. Adult animation show, because most of the animation shows have just been Adult Swim stoner stuff. I'm not saying there's not good animations here in America. There's plenty of good ones if you look hard enough. But in terms of like a great adult animation, there's not, other than anime, in terms of like American, there wasn't really a lot, at least to my knowledge. And I mean, the ones that are out there in the comedy are in the comedy realm. But even then, either they're not as good as there once was, or they already finished and they're done. Like I know BoJack Horseman was a good one, but things like Family Guy and American Dad is not as good as it used to be. Though some argue American Dad's still kind of good, but Family Guy's fallen off. I can't say because I haven't watched it. Because again, it's not as good as it used to be. There's talks of Futurama coming back, but then they're not paying the actor what he feel him and his crew deserve, and they're trying to twist his words and make it all controversial. So there's that. Even though the show ended twice, and there's the talks of it bringing it back again without the actor, it's insane. But other than that, there hasn't been like really something exciting. This is like the first time where I saw an American animation. I'm looking forward to this. And not only it lived up to the hype, it surpassed the hype. Again, I know I beat this to a horse to death with this complaint. I know the 3D animation is not my tea. You heard me complain about it each time I talked about it in a review. You know how I feel about it. It's just inconsistent and it just shouldn't belong. But I mean, it was at its worst when the episodes when there was like a lot of monsters during I believe episode, I want to say 9. Episode 9 was like really the worst because it was like really long. But thankfully these newer episodes, like, it was hardly ever used, only for maybe like what, a minute or two at the most. But just beyond that, it was mostly just 2D animation goodness, and it was great, and it was just like just so well put together. I mean, despite that complaint of V3 animation, and not seeing the crew and how they started, other than the comics, which I felt they should use this for the show because a lot of first people's times, a lot of first people's, watching the show for the first time. It would have been a great opportunity to introduce the characters, me including how like they got together, because even in the campaign, they're just continuing on from a home they did for years. But still, despite all of that, like I said, animation amazing, voice acting amazing. It's funny. It could be dark. It could be serious. I mean, it's violence, not for kids. It's just a great adult fantasy cartoon that could be right up there with Game of Thrones. Like, I guess Game of Thrones would animate it, if that makes sense. But it's beautifully well done, and it was a passion project by Matthew and the gang, and it's thanks to them they made D&D into the mainstream. But not only thanks to them, I know it's going to sound corny, Oh, RTB, you're being corny, but this is true. It's thanks to you, the fans, that helped main D&D finally become mainstream. Because as of this being finished, and the fact there's another season coming, D&D is mainstream. And I don't care what anyone says otherwise. I mean, it got a series on Amazon, the same platform that has The Boys and Invincible, and soon to be, which were critically acclaimed shows on Amazon Studios, with Lord of the Rings with a Lord of the Rings show on the way. I mean, and it's getting critical acclaim with the show as well. I think I got like 97% last time I checked on Rotten Tomatoes, certified fresh. I mean, what does that tell you? I mean, they knocked it out the park. Thanks to Matthew and the gang, but you, the fans, that willed this to happen because you believed in them, you funded money. So it's not only thanks to Matthew, but thanks to you, but it's thanks to you, the fans. Just like how you willed Zack Snyder's Justice League, you see over there on my post over there, you willed that into existence. You willed Vox Machina into existence. This is why now it's in the mainstream. Now it's in the mainstream because of you, the fans. I want to say in the bottom of my heart, thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I would have watched them if you're wondering, you would ask me like RTB, if you watch Vox Machina, that was the first thing you watched. You watched it finish, like I did with the Mighty 9 over there. I have a fan poster over there as well. If you can see that. If you ask me, would I have funded money to it if Vox Machina would be the first thing I saw and finish? Absolutely. I would have funded money into that Kickstarter without question, because Matt and the gang have been amazing, and despite my complaints, if you want me to give it a score, I give it like a dirty 20. It's not a natural 20. Though, I'll say this much. Alex, regular Alex, would give it a natural 20. Critic Alex, aka RTB, has to be critical, and forgive me with the pun, but there is some flaws. But despite those flaws, it's a dirty 20. But still, dirty 20 is still good, very, very, very good. So, aka, it's like a 9.5 out of 10. It's almost perfect. But still, despite that, it's definitely worth seeing. Go see The Legend of Vox Machina. It is a fantastic show from start to finish. I cannot wait for season 2. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Critical Role Productions. But thank you, the fan. Ultimately, thank you, the fans, for making this possible. Alright, guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Your favorite episode, your favorite character, and if you're looking forward to season 2. Let me know in the comment section below. I definitely want your guys' thoughts on the matter. Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed the review. As always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day. Goodbye.